This is the only chicken teriyaki recipe you'll ever need, made with 3 simple ingredients. 500 grams of chicken, which you need to brown in a pan. Make sure you turn the meat as it cooks. This will make sure each side is browned, like this, and that the chicken is cooked through. It's very important to make sure white meat is properly cooked. Then add 30 milliliters of soy sauce. Wow, watch it bubble. And then 30 grams of brown sugar. Use a wooden spoon to mix everything together well. This recipe is perfect for when you're running low on supplies. Exactly what you'd want for dinner after a long day at work. Serve it up with some healthy steamed rice for a simple, tasty and filling dinner. Enjoy!
Today I'm going to show you how to make a breakfast bread bowl. Super yum! First of all, we're going to start with a large fresh roll of bread. I'm cutting the top off. And then I'm going to hollow out the roll. This is going to be our bowl. That's right, it's the bowl and it's edible. Perfect. Now I'm going to take some parsley. This is freshly picked from the garden, and I'm chopping it up. Now I'm taking some ham, and I'm lining our breakfast bowl with the ham. I'm cracking an egg in there, covering with some cheddar cheese, and finally sprinkling some parsley on top. Add the top of the bread roll back on, wrap in tin foil, and bake in the oven at 180 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes. Now let's see what it looks like. It smells great. And open the top, you've got this amazing breakfast bowl in bread. Now all you need to do is season it with salt and pepper. Delicious! Absolutely amazing. You can eat the bowl as well. A breakfast bread bowl. Yum!
Time for some classy, tasty, chili glazed salmon. Place 3 salmon fillets into a glass cooking dish like so. Pour over 300 grams of sweet chili sauce and sprinkle over 50 grams of chopped spring onion. Rub the mixture into each of the fillets like this. Then space them out on a baking tray. Bake for 15 minutes at 200 degrees. Just like that, in a couple of steps, you have a healthy, speedy dinner. Enjoy!
Today I'm going to show you how to make Caprese pizza bites. First we're starting with our pizza dough. We're going to cut this into triangles. Keep going. You can make as many pizza bites as you like. They're great for a party. Now we're going to cover our individual pieces with tomato sauce. Yum! Now it's time to add the toppings. Let's start with some mozzarella cheese. I'm cutting this into chunks. I'm now breaking them up on top of our pizza slices. Add them all on top of the pizza base. You can never have too much mozzarella. Now we're going to put it in the oven at 180 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes. They look delicious when they come out. Almost good enough to eat now, but wait, we're going to add some cherry tomatoes. I also have some fresh basil leaves. Which I'm chopping up. Now let's add the tomato and basil leaves to the pizza bites. Yum! These are super delicious, and how quick and easy was that? All we need to do is drizzle with some olive oil. And there you have it. Caprese pizza bites. Yum!
Time for the easiest barbecue chicken recipe you'll ever see. Take a large chicken breast and place it onto your chopping board. Then begin carefully cutting it into even strips using a sharp knife. Next, carefully dip each of the strips into barbecue sauce. You'll need about 200 grams of sauce. Dip each piece into a bowl of breadcrumbs like so. Then place them on a baking tray, and when it's full, cook for 15 minutes at 200 degrees. Remove them from the oven and re-coat each piece of chicken with a smothering of barbecue sauce to add to that classic flavour. Once they're all coated, flip them over and coat the other side. Then put them back in the oven for another 10 minutes to complete cooking. When you're done, you have a tray of easy and delicious chicken snacks. Tasty! Spaghetti is a classic Italian treat and we'll show you the best way to serve it. Set some water to boil, then add 10 milliliters of olive oil and half a teaspoon of salt. Carefully drop in 250 grams of spaghetti, like this, so that it spreads out. Carefully stir the pieces into the water so that the pasta becomes fully submerged, and be careful not to snap any of the strands. In another pan, add 15 milliliters of olive oil onto heat, and then 5 grams of fresh garlic. Then cook them together well to create a flavoursome garlic oil for your pasta. Add in 250 grams of chopped tomatoes, stir them well through the oil, then fully season with 1 teaspoon of salt and the same of pepper, and mix them in. Add 30 milliliters of chicken stock to add flavour and complexity to your sauce, and make sure everything gets fully blended in the heat of your pan by mixing and tossing the ingredients together. Like this. Cooking can be fun. Then add your cooked spaghetti and stir it thoroughly through the sauce. Put some fresh basil into the pan for a true Italian touch. Now it's time to serve. Use a ladle and some tongs to swirl your pasta into a sort of cone shape, like this one. Serve your spaghetti cone into the centre of a plate and try to make it stand up by itself. When it does, place some cooked tomatoes at the base and add mascarpone cheese to the very top of your spaghetti. Garnish the dish with some more fresh basil, and before you know it, you'll have a meal fit for the best of restaurants. Super tasty! We hope you enjoy it.